All right, so we're back, and it is December, so we need some music. And this comes from a request from some guy in one of the sections. It's what he wanted. I have no idea why Robert wanted me to listen to that song, but he did. All right, so now we're talking distribution. And what summary statistics is trying to do is give us an idea of what the distribution looks like. So if I think of a normal distribution, it looks something like that. So this tells me that my mean is right here, and kind of the difference here is a standard deviation. So here's another standard deviation. And they told you different numbers, how within 2 standard deviations you get 97% of your data. Within 1 standard deviation you get 66% of your data. Stuff like that. You call it the bell curve. All that's nice and neat. But with this normal distribution, the mean is equal to the median. All right. Now, what I can take is I can take a data set that has the exact same mean, but looks very different. So here the mean is still right here in the middle, but now the standard deviation is going to be less than this standard deviation. So the mean and standard deviation tell me a lot about that data. Furthermore, if I add another data set or another distribution, something like this, the mean is still right here, but this standard deviation is going to be greater than this one right here. So the mean and standard deviation tell us a lot about the distribution. Now, there's other things that you want to think about as well about the distribution. And what the mean and median can tell us is what the distribution looks like. So here is somewhat of a normal. Here is where the mean is equal to the median. But if my data instead looked like this, all right, what's going to happen is my mean, because it's skewed to the right, my mean is going to be here, but my median, the middle person, is going to be over here. So my mean is greater than median, means I'm skewed to the right. Or it might be skewed the other way. My data might look something like this. So I have a lot of people here very small, and the middle person is right here, but the average is right there. So the mean, the median, the standard deviation are these summary statistics that can tell us a lot about the data. But what we want to be able to do, and what we're going to try to do next, is actually draw out the data. Because giving you the mean, and oftentimes standard deviation comes in parentheses below it, I'm just giving you those 2 points. Next, what I want to be able to do is look at a histogram. What a histogram is going to do is try to actually graph out that data in bins so that we can see kind of what it looks like. So that's what we're talking about, mean and median, and now we're going to go to the computer to see how do we actually create a histogram to give us a better idea of what the distribution of the data looks like.